Hello and welcome back. I've actually brought you a bit closer because I obviously want you to know what's going on when I'm making these buns. So my dough has risen and hopefully yours has. It's twice as big. Roll it out of the bowl and then we're going to do like we did with the bread buns. We're going to knock it back. So you're knocking the air out of it, taking it back to being a nice firm dough, and you'll see it's firmer than it was before. It sort of sets a bit as it cooks. So knock that back only lightly because you're going to do each roll, and then we're going to cut that into 12. So same as we did with the bread rolls, cut it in half. It's not a fine art. We're not presenting Paul Hollywood with 12 perfect exacting matching ones. And then cut it in half again, and then cut that into 3. Same again, 1, 2, 3. There we go. With a way of speeding this bit up for you. So hopefully your dough is nicely pliable, just right. So approximately. Now you're going to take each piece, put a bit of flour on the bottom, and then you're going to squash it down. I can't get any closer to show you, but you're bringing the back, like tiny kneading it round, if you see what I mean, and you're ending up with a nice smooth top. Pop that in, same again. Now I'm going to work really quickly because I don't want to take all day for you. And then, that's not so smooth. Bring him round. So you've got a nice smooth top. The bottom is the top, if you see what I mean. So bring him round, knead, so it's just like kneading the big, but you're using your fingers and bringing it round. So underneath you've got a little sort of package underneath, on the bottom you've got the smooth bit, which becomes your top. Right, so I'm going to do that like that, and then you're putting them into a buttered baking sheet. Now your oven, I would probably be turning on about now because you're going to leave these to rise for about 1/4 of an hour. So your oven wants to be on to 190, and you've got your buttered baking sheet here, and then you should have made your paste. You need a paste, which I've got in here, which is reasonably firm, literally plain flour and water, and you just make a paste, and that's going to make your crosses. And then you also need some sugar water to glaze the top. Not absolutely vital, it just finishes them off nicely. You're not making a caramel, you want equal quantities, about an ounce of sugar, 25 grams of sugar with a tablespoon of water, and just put that over a low heat and dissolve the water, bring it up to the boil, but only boil it, you know, literally. You're not making caramel. As I say, you're just making a sugar syrup, and then when you brush that onto the ones that come out of the oven, it just gives a lovely finish to them. So there I've got my 12 bread rolls, approximately evenly sized, although there is one tiny one in there. And if you can't eat 12 bread rolls, hard to say, then take them round to your neighbours. Leave them, put them in a little bag and tie them on the doorstep, ring the bell and run away. It's like the old ring a bell game, but they'll be delighted, won't they, to get a lovely fresh roll on Good Friday morning. Or probably lunchtime, afternoon by now, but there we go. Right, so I've got my 12 rolls, so I'm going to take the ones out of the oven. I'm popping those back in. Put your tea towel back over the top. I'm going to put those back over on the warm space, and they're going to proof for another 1/4 of an hour. Now these have been doing that, so you'll see they kind of join together. They look lovely. Now you want to get you've got a hole in the bottom of this, your piping bag, about 1/2 centimetre I suppose. And you go, I'll try and do that for you. You go across the middle. So this is the consistency you want. It's like a soft paste, but it's not too soft because it'll just melt. And you do actually want that sort of, well, the distinct cross, obviously, because it's the cross on your hot cross bun. Whoops, there we go. Got a little swirl on that one. That's going there. Then across. And across again. Whoop. Across again. So it's nice and easy and looks lovely. When they come out of the oven, you just need to get your knife and press down. Now then, mine, they are now ready to go in the oven. So you don't do anything at that stage. Now then, I've got some that are just about to come out and hopefully they are ready. Now, I didn't turn my heat down a bit too quickly. Possibly do with another minute. Let's have a look. So, get that on there. So they're nice brown bread rolls. Now you get your knife, a little knife would be better. Just cut those little bits. You've got your lovely distinct crosses on there. Cross like that. And then I'm just going to get my sugar syrup and glaze them, but I actually think these might just want another minute in the oven. I'm not going to have a look what I've got I can lift those out with. I just need a better knife here. Let's have a look. They need to be, oh no, they're all right. When you tap them here, you can hear them, they're nice and hollow. They want to go onto a cooling rack straight away because, well, you're going to brush them first with your sugar syrup. So I've got this here. So this is in my pan, it's not caramelized, it is just a syrup. And then it gives them a lovely gloss, and it's also just that sugary crunch on the top, like that. Beautiful. Now you see, how can Mary say, go to the supermarket? Come on, Mary. Beautiful. They are gorgeous. The smell in the kitchen is also spicy and fruity. Lift those out. Pop them on there, check they are cooked, they are. So they're like a quarter of an hour in the oven, steaming hot. They are very hot. They're gorgeous. And they are ready to eat. So I'm just going to lift those out. And then, ow, they are very hot. It's the, you can see them steaming, but you see if you leave those in the pan, that steam will just make the bottom soggy. So there you have 12 beautiful steaming hot cross buns. And I really wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy Easter. Can't go back and delete that one. And God bless you and your family. I really hope you have a lovely, it'll be a different weekend, but I hope it's a really